Mm-hmm. Hey, this is something I'm trying. So, I never did beat this game. And now there's a whole fancy remake coming out, and yeah, it's high time I try and do it. Let me just check. I'm just checking on my own end how things look, but only time will tell on. It's. I'm gonna figure it out. Anyways, I'm doing this to get a fresh start because yeah, I'm clearly lost in my current save file. I know I've messed around with this game before, but you know what? Let's do it. A fresh start. I have a new save file ready. I'm just gonna enjoy the music here. I love the aesthetic. I was talking to it with a guy at Too Many Games this past weekend, and oh boy, it's like I was saying, oh, this is probably the hardest Zelda game, and he's like, oh, dude, you're gonna get roasted online for that. Oh, I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is a friend's copy. My friend Cam. There's save file 3 is what I had. But anywho, let's just see. I'm just sharing the stream. I don't think there's gonna be much, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. I don't know. What are you? No one's here, I don't think. I want to check my own stream. Lane. This lane okay? I guess so. Saving. Yeah, I purposely cleared out a save file last night. Start. Just in time for the Ocarina of Time 3D's 15th anniversary. In a vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit I've known as the great Deku Tree. And we're in uh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I just had to make sure I was getting game audio. For there is one boy who lies without a fairy. And there's a gate. Horsies! Hello, horsey. I I didn't get past the fire temple in my, main save file. Link! Yeah, this whole time I'm playing my save file, it will be, on stream. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither! To the two other people watching right now, thank you. Oh, Navi, the fairy, listen to my words. The words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces are even now mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly, the fate of this forest. Nay, the world depends upon thee. I am not doing character voices really well. Whee! Oh, look, it's the You Shall Not Pass guy, I'll call him. Hello. Ah, listen. Look at that compression. Those low-res textures. I remember one thing I misread as a kid was like 3DS had HD graphics, and it's like the wiki page was like showing Kid Icarus Uprising as an example of it. Hello! Hello, Link, wake up! The great Deguchi wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Oh, this is where it all begins. It only gets worse from here, Zelda Dungeon says. You finally woke up! I'm Navi, the fairy. The great Deguchi asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deguchi has summoned you, so let's get going right now! Let's see what this signs. Oh, we can't read. We can move through the wall. Hello, Kokiri Forest. Lovely day, ain't it? Although it's night where I'm doing this. Yahoo! Hi, Link. Let's go talk to... What do you have to say? Wow! A fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news! So happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku has summoned you? Yeah. It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku. Now I'm following along with Zelda Dungeon. That way I can, have a clear path on what I should and shouldn't do. What do you have to say? Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place you can go to learn some new skills is the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. The Know-It-All Brothers. What is it, Navi? Great Deku summoned you. Please come with me. Crawling. Well, we get our first rupee. 5. What's this guy say? L targeting. When you have no objects to look at, you can just look forward with L. Stop moving and then change direction you are facing. Hold L for a little while. This can help you get oriented in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. If you hold down L, you can walk sideways while facing straight ahead. Walking sideways can be a very important technique in dungeon corridors. Turn around and try doing this right now. Oh, that's nice. A treasure chest. Visit outside of the Normal Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. You got the thing! You got the Kokiri sword! Tap the thingy on the lower screen and open the gear sub-screen. Then tap the weapon to equip it. This is the hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. A short blade suitable for a child. The sword is a treasure of the Kokiri. Well, that's nice. So we equipped it, and there's nothing going on. Chat. Just check something. Might as well give myself a little help. Sure. We can chop up our sign. Yep. Well, chat works just fine. Gotta watch for falling rocks. Guess we gotta go back the way we came if we can find such a way. Well, why are you going that way, you big boulder? Onward marching we go. Well, crawling. Selecting a target. If you see green triangle above an object, you can target it with L. Okay, good to know. Hold on. Lock onto it. Cycle between targets. Get a heart. Looking for treasure. Let's see what the Know-It-All Brothers say. Hey there, buddy. Hey, about the icons of the screen. Upper screen icon. Action icon. Quest items. Sword shield. Heh, sword shield and clothes. Hey! I guess that means if, the Pokemon Company still made a third entry in the series, it would have been Gen 8 would have had sword, shield, and clothes. Imagine that. Must be equipped to use. Usable items can be set to 1, X, Y, and 2. They're used by tapping the assigned button or icon. Quest items are things you collect during your adventure. You don't ever need to use them, just carry them around. If you want to change gear, tap the green square on the lower screen to open the gear sub-screen. To equip an item or gear, simply tap it. To assign items to your item slots, blue square. Maybe one more thing. Yeah. Change your view with the eye icon. Yeah. Yep, Link will break open all the pots per usual. Thank you, Know-It-All Brothers. Why is it so dark looking inside? But when you go, yeah. Like, look at that. It's dark on the inside, but it's like it's light on the outside. let's just wander around for a bit. Because I need money. Because I want money. Lots and lots of money. I want to be up high in the sky. Because I want money. Lots and lots of money. So don't go asking me why. I want to be rich. That Mito is making me cut the grass at Sarah's house. He would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Sarah are close friends, so you help me cut the grass. I'll let you keep anything you find while you cut it. Okay. House of the Twins. Speaking of twins and houses. Hi, Link, look this way. Look over here with Elle and talk to me with me. That's how you use a fairy. That's how to look in the direction, targeting peak traditions like we're doing now. Oh, target. Yeah, the twins. Growing up, there were like these big fancy model houses you can like tour and stuff. And apparently there was like the twins room. Yeah, my sister was telling me. I need that blue rupee. Hearts. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the hang of it, exploring this little itty-bitty village. What do you have to say? You came all the way up here? You're a real man. Isn't this view pretty? Baby steps. Me pick up all the rocks in front of his house. There might be money in there. Must be really tough, you know, do a 3-star run. 3-heart run, I meant, on this game. Okay, you have nothing else to say? Let's see what this house has to offer. You got a blue rupee. That's 5 rupees. Oh, really? Yeah, so we're just collecting some money. A recovery heart. You got a little thing. Blue rupee. Yeah. Green rupee. Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic, a single 1 rupee, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh. Oh, hi there. That's great. So yeah, we're gonna head over to the shop. Oh look, more money! Kokiri Forest and the map. Okay, so I gotta go to the big tree stump in the corner. Hey, shop! You got the thing! And even if no one watches this at the end of the day, I'm still gonna, you know, put forth effort into this because I want to beat this game and, hey, imagine if I beat it and 100%ed it before the remake comes out. I mean, we got a new Rhythm Heaven game and a new Tomodachi Life game before I could beat this game, and We might have even gotten GTA 6 before I beat this game. Nope, I can't afford anything else. Down to 6 measly rupees. So, yeah, let's go. Neato. Man, it must be unpleasant, like, with all the walking around with wet clothes. And of course it's like, you shall not pass! Let me pass! That kind of crap happened in 6th grade, I remember. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Neither are you. We're both kids. Yeah, it's like I remember in the morning at 6th grade, us kids would sit in the auditorium or cafeteria before the bell rung for us to go to homeroom. And I remember this one kid in my, lived in my neighborhood by sheer coincidence. It's like he wouldn't let me sit in a row because, yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not letting you in. Yeah, and it's like, when I told him about my parents' house, it's like, oh, that kid was never really nice. And he's like, really? His older sister was so nice. What? You got a fairy say what? The Great Deku Tree summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mito? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? I got a sword, shield, and clothes. What? You're right. I don't have any equipment ready, but go on us past through here. At least equip the sword and the shield. Sheesh. Yep, a Deku. Good grief. Oh, I didn't know Charlie Brown was living here. Well, even if all this stuff wimp is still a wimp, huh? But I'm Link, not Greg. The Great Mito will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get that invite of Sari and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. So he lets me pass, and the fun part. You can Hey, I got the camera to do that thing. See the skybox, I think that's what it is. You got the thing. Deku stick. No way. But yeah, 15 years ago, this was like the definitive 3DS experience. Ocarina of Time 3D. I liked how Robin and Zelda Williams did that commercial together, and they also did the little few advertisements for Skyward Sword. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! I wonder if they're going to put a tribute to Robin Williams in the Zelda movie. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Link. And thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link, and Link, when Navi speaks, use the fairy icon to listen to her words of wisdom. Listen well to her words of wisdom. Okay, Mr. Tree. Thank you for saying, ah! You know, I know they put in tributes in Breath of the Wild to Iwata and Robin Williams, which is a nice touch. Please don't use generative AI and use his likeness without his permission. Oh, so this is like the first dungeon I remember. Deku Nuts. It'll flash and stun the enemy. Of course, Link can't just poke his sword down. Navi says, "Look, Link, look, you can see down below this web using..." I see spider webs. I remember when I was... Around this time the game came out, I just remember there was like a giant spider web between a bush and like plants. It was plants going up to the side of our garage, and it was freaky. Look at this wall. The vines are growing on it. The vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Upsy daisy. Ooh, treasure chest time. We got 3 gold skulltulas here. You found the dungeon map! You got the thing! Loot chambers are places you've already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Yeah, let's speed up some spiders. Yoo-hoo! Down here! Oh, I can see the inside of the treasure chest. Now, Link, of course, does not jump. That's not what he does. Link, you okay there, buddy? Skulltula. Be careful not to touch it. I won't touch it, but my sword will. Why? I anticipate there's gonna be a lot of, well, game overs. Open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. A button on the upper screen. Poor little Link. He's had a rough morning. It's like, you know, spider attacks, wet clothes. Peekaboo! Oh, forgive me, Master! If I give you a tip, will you let me go? Jump off a high cliff if you hold circle pad forward. Oh, hello, person in chat. You'll roll on the ground with your land. It won't get hurt from the wall. I guarantee you it will work. Can't guarantee it will work, though. The cliff is really, really high. Feeling bold? Try it. Yep, so welcome in, viewer. Just some late night streams for a little bit longer. I'm really glad you're here, and how you doing? So let's see what this treasure chest leads to. Ooh, fairy slingshot. Yes. Cool. Items. Those are some tough things. You're doing great. I'm glad to hear it, dude. Yeah, I'm doing fine myself. Yeah, luckily I can work from home tomorrow, so I can stream and I don't have to commute to work, which is honestly a nice little touch. The vines blend in with the background and... Ooh, look, another itty-bitty chest. Kick it open, kid. Recovery heart. Oh, ain't that swell. Oh, yes! We break down the ladder from the spider web. So bad, G. I'll just hope you don't mind me calling you that. But anyway, so... What's happening in your world? So I'm glad to hear you're doing great. Hey, Skulltulas. Peekaboo! Doing fine. Yeah, today Rhythm Heaven Groove came out, so I was busy with that. And of course, while watching shows. Watch some shows. Fish and mac and cheese for dinner. Poor Link. Poor kid. Spider attacks. Ugh. Yes. No, Link. Careful, buddy. That's one nasty spider bite. Move off to the very side, it won't catch you, especially on the right side. Thank you! I know there's a little delay with, like, what's live and what comes through the chat. But this is exactly what you're... Oops. Can't believe I toppled down like that. I should have seen it coming, but... Whoops. But yeah, there's a lot of spiders in this tree. Who would have thought? Well, it looks like we gotta use some Deku nuts. Do I want to go on this side? I knew I shouldn't have gone on that side. Give me another heart, please. Not a stick, a heart. Up we go again. So yeah, have you played Ocarina Time 3D before, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I didn't get past the... Yes, this is the 3DS version, if you couldn't tell already. That's why there's two screens. Ocarina Time 3D. Why did Link just fall? Yeah, I'm not very good at Zelda. I wish I was better at this game, and I wish I could like this game more. And it's like, even if I wasn't enjoying it my first time attempt, it's like, at least I was giving it a try. Items. A rock and a stick for this 3DS. Well, we finally got rid of that giant nasty bug. Skullwalchula. Is there any other secret? And the dead spider. Eh. So many spiders. Axel, thanks for coming in. Now, what is nice with Ocarina of Time 3D, now that I think about it, is like... Yeah, you can save on command. Barriers blocking the door. There must be some secret to open it. Man, we could have gotten... Oh, this is the compass room. Chop it up. Oh, I deserve more attention. Thank you. Okay, so... Badgie, if you don't mind me calling you that. Funny story. So, today at work, I was talking with one of my coworkers. Yeah, it was a slow day. What we do is, well, with the company we work for, we have to work with a sales software, long story short. And it's like, we were passing time waiting for things to do because, well, when there's nothing in the software to work on, yeah, we just gotta wait. That's just the way it goes. Unless, yeah. Sometimes it peaks and valleys, and like the one coworker, she's like, Mike, you should consider streaming. And it's like, funny you mention that. I was planning on doing that. Like last night, I wanted to see if I could stream this game, and well, it was a little late for me to stream, ironically, but you know what? I'm making it work tonight. And then, it's like at Too Many Games. It's a gaming convention in my area. Well, still a little bit of a drive, but just a little drive, but whatever. He's like, we were talking about Ocarina of Time and the remake coming out, and it's like, well, if you stream this game, your views would be through the roof. Locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. Yoo-hoo! Down here, big Skullwalchula. Got the hearts. And it's like, I know YouTube Shorts Live is like a bigger market nowadays. The stick. Fire! Fire in the hole. I don't blame you, Link. Oops. No, that way, Link. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna try and take out these things. Just gotta outsmart the big Skullwalchula. Oh! The first of many game overs. A soul for a soul. Yes, I want to continue. Still got another 20-ish minutes left. At least I roughly know what to do. Yeah, Aqua Blue Capture 3DS. Lovely little piece of hardware. You got Deku Seeds! Heart seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. Oh, ain't you swell? I couldn't lock on to the target, but that Skull Walchula, yeah, that ought to take it. But hey, Axel, Bad G, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, another stream I want to try doing someday soon. Silly stories. Thank you for showing me your weak point. Money! I got some coin for my hard work. Okay, now this is the compass room again, that I think about it. Oh right, I gotta do the torch again. Yeah, this is gonna hopefully be the first of many. Ooh! Burning the spider web! I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, you just gotta wait for them to... A heart. What a big bushy spider web. And now, another pointy sword strike. Okay, so... this is the part that somewhat annoyed me the first time I played it. My friend Cam helped me with this part. Oops. Just gotta light the stick on fire. We're gonna burn this. Oh man, doing it all wrong. Slice and dice. Oh yeah. If the one thing, speaking of slicing and dicing, it was a Japan-only Wii game. Zangeki no Regenlev. And yeah, you literally slice and dice monsters. I believe you can, like, what is it called? Yep, let's take care of you. Navi, help a guy out. Help a young sir out. Yeah, cause like... yes! Our first golden skulltula! First of, many. What I remember my friend Cam telling me was, it's like, yeah, with the spider web, roll around and you can burn it. And it's like, well, in every other game I've played, it's like, yeah, It's like the fire wouldn't do anything. That wouldn't have done anything. And it's like, of course, this game just changes the rules. It's like, yeah, 19-year-old me was like, what? That shouldn't work. And now 24-year-old me was like, eh, I guess it was worth a shot. Fire! So the door's blocked by spider webs, huh? Spider! It's like, yeah, this part I remember from, like, my first playthrough. Kick open that chest, little dude. Hey, a heart! Yeah, okay, so according to Zelda Dungeon, this is basically my notes, my lifeline. 100 of these, and collecting you get prizes in one of the villages. Get the heart, breaking the web. Yeah, you can say this is a playthrough, and what I like to do with my games, even if it's not always on YouTube, I always like to beat my games to 100% as much as I can. Now, granted, there are some exceptions, like, take, for instance, that one Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, yeah. The 3DS eShop exclusive, I can't 100% it nowadays because there's inaccessible content. Yeah. Okay, gotta stay on the shallow water. Fire! Okay, the stick is gone. Now in Skyward Sword, I know I could... older, or whatever that version of Link is. Yeah, he could have just, you know, ran and jumped through it. Oh look, it's you again. I think. I want to say... I wish I knew what your name was. Chat, what's the name of that thing I'm fighting right now? And yes, I know Kid Link, Young Link, he can only, yeah, carry the Deku shield, and like the big grown-up sword shield I meant, yeah, he can't really do. It just won't work. I'll teach you something cool. 231. 23 is number 1. No, you're just a guy who wants to survive. Hello, Mr. Eyeball. Blink. Blink for me. Blink. That's the door we came in. Mr. Eyeball. Yeah, Mr. Eye like in Mario 64. After you get into water, hold down A, you can dive. I never made it to the dreaded water temple. But yeah. There's that pointy thing. Oh no. And yes, one thing... Link, watch out, little buddy. Watch out, I don't want you to get hit. Yeah, but help me beat. Yeah, it's basically, I take a game I've never beaten, and like, I ask for help from the chat, and tips and things. Cause like, you know. Yeah, push the block. When I get a chance, I need to go back to the compass room, I'm calling it. And that way, it's like I can get that golden skulltula. Yep, you gotta do things in the certain order. It's like, yeah, keep moving. Through the door. Got any extra sticks, Mr. Plant? No, that's not what I need. But I need it. See? Your buddy got the idea. And that other buddy, you just had to be the odd one out, didn't you? Haha. You make my job extra easy, you know that? Ethan! Hey, Mike! Hey! Hey, Ethan! Hey! Breaking the web, golden skulltula 2. I know that guy! I know that guy! Yeah, Ethan, at too many games, I took a picture with Exploding Apple, and Apple on his Instagram, he posted the photo I took of him. Yeah, I sent it to him, and it's like, I commented, there I am, Gary! There I am! Let's get some extra goodies. I wish I knew what that thing was called. We get money. It gives us money. Don't you just love the dynamic map? We need something explosive, I think. And one other thing at my job, it's like, one of our inside jokes that we've established is... oh yeah, Mike likes to say thingy-mabobber. The thingy. Meanwhile, my grandma Dolly, her, catchphrase was, the thing! Now it's like my dad's starting to do it, and my mom has to tell him, Mike. He's like, you got it? It's called a noun. Use it. It's called a noun. I know I'm gonna go a little over midnight, but it is what it is. Let me just try and finish this first dungeon and get all the goodies I can. Oh, ain't that nice? Oh, we're back to where we were. Got any hearts, Mr. Plant? Yeah, I'm gonna call you Mr. Plant, because that's what you look like. I really should know these names since how much I love gaming, but it's like, I sadly don't. And this is the part. How was I supposed to know to do that? How was I supposed to know to roll around or press B? Golden skulltula, that's our third one. Or is it... Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Get over here. Peekaboo! How do you know it's a secret? In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Secretary while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. Link, why are you spinning? Yeah, after I finish this dungeon and get that last little golden skulltula. Yeah. Okay, the room where the vines lead to the upper floor. I'm gonna backtrack here and... Oh, you gotta go? Bye! Hey, sleep well, bad G. I hope to see you next time, because, hey, it was real. It was fun. Now, one thing, it's like, with you two... One goal, it's like, you know, be able to, you know, like, make a little extra money off of this, because that'd be fun. Not as a career, but, you know, that's my goal. You know, make extra dough. Skulltula, huh? There's number 2. I hope things are going fine on your end. Up to the first floor we go, and off to the compass room, I call it. Yeah, like, even in my professional life, I always use, like, colloquial names. It's like, oh no, I didn't call it the cardboard baler. That's the cardboard squisher. Yeah, need me to go on a run to the squisher? Upsy daisy. And hopefully we won't have as many downsy woundsies. I don't know what that was about, Link, so don't ask. Oh no, it's you again! Okay, we get some ammunition. That's nice and all, but it's not what I need. Spiders. No way. Well, I gotta press the button. Yep. Hey, peekaboo! And... Hey, Mr. Plant! No, go away. Go away, Mr. Plant. It's fun to call him that. Mr. Plant. And hey, I'm gonna be honest, it does look like a... Oh, heart, ain't that slow. Okay, Gold Sculpture. Ethan, chat, we are witnessing greatness. Aw, thank you. Yeah, this is a physical cartridge. I think Nintendo's pretty much gonna be the only physical game manufacturers. But the thing is, when it comes to Sony, it's like, yeah, I'd consider myself a PlayStation fan, but not in the way you think. Yeah, DDR. And yes, I did get a new PS2 region-free model. Well, it's a modded one, you know, like converted to a dev kit that can play any. Yeah, PlayStation is going digital, like, they're phasing out all their... Yeah, they're phasing out all their physical game discs, so that by 2028 they'll have like a completely digital platform. My favorite PlayStation... PlayStation hasn't had my favorite exclusive series since 2009. Yeah. When DDRX came out for the Japanese PS2. Alright, the gold skull means the boss. Something's happening. Just checking my notes. Let's do this. But yeah, PS2, and it's like the reason I didn't end up keeping my Swap Magic PS2 is like, well, the disc swapping puts extra stress on the laser. Ugh, look at that evil eye. Yeah, it's like, you know, if I were to get it repaired, I would just have the same issues down the line, but... Oh my. Evil spider. Ew! Okay, why do those things she's pooping out remind me of those? Remastered version early? No, this is 3DS. See? See Aqua Blue 3DS? And I don't even have a Switch 2 right now, so it's not like I could play it anyway. I could only really just put it on the shelf, look at it, and stick it in my Switch 1 and look at the message. Incompatible software. Yeah, this is Ocarina of Time 3D from 2011. I figured. They look like those, you know, those crumbly crinkle cookies. Those things she's spewing out. I'll take that. I have that! Come on, man! Ocarina of Time 3D and Ocarina of Time Remake. You know something? In 2011, a remake of Star Fox 64 came out on a relatively new Nintendo console. An Ocarina of Time remake came out on a relatively new Nintendo console. Ah, from Xenomorphs. I need to look up what those cookies are called. My weird habit is, like, associating food with, like, things I see. Well, like, in games, that is. So yeah, and then on the aging Nintendo hardware, they release a Rhythm Heaven game. And the exact same things happen now. Switch 2 Star Fox is all... yeah. Apparently, like, a reimagining of 64. Then there's a new Ocarina of Time coming out for Switch 2. Then a Rhythm Heaven group came out today. Well, technically yesterday, 6 minutes ago. Just like how in 2011, well, at least in Japan, Rhythm Heaven Fever came out for the Wii, which was an older hardware. Cookies! And then with one heart to spare, we defeat Goma. I'm looking up because those cookie names. Yeah, chocolate crinkle cookies. That's what they remind me of, with the powdered sugar and stuff. And one of the greatest items in a Zelda game, heart container. It's beautiful. Just throw the Deku nuts, do the thing. So let's look at onto the pod we go. Ascending. What a day. Pretty much over all baloney these companies have been doing, not giving them any more monies. It's like, I'm team physical, but of course I have digital games, and it's like, I still think it's just ridiculous how it's like with GTA 6, you're just gonna literally buy an empty box with a code. It's like, it's a waste of packaging. And like, they're away on my shelf, like, all my DDR games and Wii games. Yeah. Team physical. There's something special, and, what died with the 3DS kind of, and what died with the 3DS era was actual game manuals. Like, digital manuals aren't the same. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? Yeah, why not? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Ganondorf. I remember joking with my friend, one of my buddies, just watch them cast Jack Black as Ganondorf. But I don't think that happened. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in search of the sacred realm that's connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which will contain the essence of the gods. Triforce of the gods, yeah. I just have to adjust it. Before time began, before spirits existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Wow. Jin, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Aurora, the goddess of courage. Jack Black, he's gone. I liked him in School of Rock days, but he's been doing too much. I know. It's like, I think the one thing that kind of pushed it over the top. Wait, hold on. With her strong claiming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Like Jack Black, it's like him becoming Minecraft Steve, and all he did was, just wear the blue shirt and call it a day. Yeah, I think that's when it became ridiculous. With her rich soul produced all life forms, she would uphold the law. Three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, ascended to new heights, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles have become the sacred realm. This is really beautiful. Thank you for the story time. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Shall how even I be pleased? Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. Oh, hi again, Badgie. Yeah, we beat that little dungeon place, if that's considered a dungeon. Got a heart container, the 3 golden skulltulas, which is really nice. I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. And it's like, yeah, oh hi, random little boy we just met. Help us. Can you help us out and... Okay, I know it's not literally little boy we just met. Still, Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. Thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with thee. The stone that man wanted so much that he cast a curse upon me. And if things really do work out, I do want to give Master Quest a try. And our first treasure. We're getting by. We're making it work. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends on thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Shouldst thou ever lose thy way, seek a vision of the past from the Sheikah stone that stands beside thy home. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye. Okay, Ocarina Time before? Partially, yes. I have another save file on this cartridge. But I haven't gotten past the Fire Temple, and it's like, I want to 100% the game, and it's like, yeah, I was kind of lost, barely knowing what I'm supposed to do without a guide, and I know I missed plenty of content along the way, so all the backtracking was just going to be, honestly, too much, so I basically was like, we're starting over! Like they said when DDR Extreme came out in the arcades back in the day. So yeah, fresh start, a capture 3DS, vertical YouTube Shorts live stream, hoping to grow on YT. Yeah, fresh start. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Thank you. Oh, I love the aesthetic here. I've never played the original Ocarina of Time on the 64. What are you doing? Hey, Link, what'd you do? The great Deku Tree... Did he die? Yes, he's gone. How could you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault. Cry me a river of tears. Well, this town could have another river. With all this AI slot draining up water, we're gonna need a lot more of it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. It's like with Robin Williams having a cameo in the Zelda movie. Please don't make it AI without his... Please don't make it generative AI. It's just sad how it's like, you know... Like when an actor, actress dies, it's like, oh yeah. Without their permission, they can just have their likeness recreated. It's a shame what's happening. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. The Princess of Destiny. The opposite side of the village. Well, it is a charming little place. So there's Link's little hut house. Okay, that's just the way we, kinda came in. I'm glad that I'm able to play 3DS games here. Where's the castle? Forest folk shall not leave these woods. I just want to get to the big field and then we'll call it a day. Oh yeah, cutscene time. Oh, you're leaving. Yeah, I'll be leaving soon in more ways than one. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. That's okay because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Different notes. And yes, why don't you teach us a little song, shall we? We made it to the field. Hyrule Field. Such a wide open land. How can I read comments? OBS's. Yeah, I'm using OBS, so the way I have this set up, my laptop's plugged in, my 3DS capture is hooked up to my laptop, I have the 3DS software open, and with OBS, I'm able to rig it up so that I can have, on my laptop screen, my webcam, I can see what is the stream, and on the right-hand side of the screen, it's, yeah, the stream comments. Yeah. I love, like, playing a note on the ocarina and just... I just love the reverb. Like, it really sounds like, you know, you're in a faraway place. Well, we might as well just save some progress here. Quit. Well, co-developed by... Guys, thank you to everyone who tuned in to watch this, and we made it work. Yeah, we're done the first section of Zelda Dungeons Ocarina of Time walkthrough, and yeah, I made substantial progress, I feel, for this first hour and whatever minutes. And guys, wherever I may be next time, thank you for watching, and until then, bye. Thank you. Good night.